How's it going, everyone? Mountainspyder here, bringing another episode in the Pokemon TCG series. And today, we're going to be taking a look at an older theme deck, once again from the X and Y series, so we know this is going to be tough. This is Bolt Twister. Now, this was recommended on YouTube from the comments, and yeah, let's have some fun. Let's take a look at this deck. So I think what I want to do is slightly change my approach to these older decks, because let's be serious, they're not competing in the ladder as of today. There's just no way. I think past honestly, past Unseen Depths, past Blazing Volcano, they're just not great. Time has progressed, power creep has happened. We can all accept that. So what I want to do with these older decks is let's see how super competitive they are. And I really just want to highlight what makes them special, the cool mechanics, and just the cool flavor from these decks. Because yes, all of these decks are going to have filler Pokemon, unfinished evolution lines, and a useless amount of supporters by being way too few. That's going to be a common occurrence with all of the theme decks going from now. So I don't really want to highlight that anymore. I want to highlight what makes these decks awesome. So let's start talking about an awesome deck. So Bolt Twister, let's heart this baby as I'm buying it and redeem it, and let's see what's inside of it. So first things first, not bad, pretty cool coin. I like that Mega Evolution Gengar. So let's see what we got. Geotic, quite nice. It's in an aquarium. That seems like a really bad idea. Another 30 HP Pokemon. You gotta love these 30 HPs. Oh, this is Night March. Ooh, I'm excited. I like Night March. If those of you haven't seen my streams yet, I play Party with Mad Party, which is basically a new iteration of Night March. So this is exciting. Night March. This attack does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon in your discard pile that have the Night March attack. Please let this be a viable deck. That'll be so much fun. Okay, how many copies are there in the deck? There's 4 of them. So if another Pokemon is Night March... Oh, no, I don't see other Pokemon that have Night March. It would deal 80 damage, but I don't see any other Pokemon that have Night March. No! Okay, never mind. It's not going to be a Night March deck. Alright, Galvantula. 80 HP. Cobweb Trip. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with your opponent's active Pokemon. The new active Pokemon is confused. Honestly, for 1 energy, that's not bad. I'd prefer, Confused and Poisoned. That would be very cool. But just Confused is not bad. Electro Web, that if any Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. Okay, so the idea is you basically swap in someone who can't do anything and then you catch them the turn after. So unless they have a switch on that turn, they're pretty much in a really bad spot. Okay, I see it. I see what you're doing there. I like it. Again, damage is low and 3 energies for 60 damage is awful to say the least. But 2 would have been nice. I think 2 would have been much better for this. But okay. Okay. I like it. I like the idea of what they're going for. It's basically swapping out your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's a Gust form, which gets rid of Rapidash. So there's always that. And you're confusing the new Pokemon, which is pretty cool. And then Electro Web to block the retreat. So that works. So you basically want to try and catch someone who has a 2 energy retreat cost. Okay. Foolish. Ah, nice. Got the boy and the girl version of it. 70 HP. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Okay, a lot of confusion so far. No damage though, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, it actually evolves in Jellicent. 100 HP, so that's fair. Meddling. Attach 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to his or her Pokemon in any way you like. What? Wait, what? Attach 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to his or her Pokemon in any way you like. Okay. I can see very few scenarios where that's useful. An ensnaring spray. 50, and this attack does 10 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Right, now I get that, but... Okay. Ooh, it's so situational. I get it, I do get it, but it's so situational. Because, there's not that many decks that actually bring energies back from the discard pile to an active Pokemon. This will mess with anyone that runs, like I said, Nagakuga, but I'm busy playing Monster Hunter. Naganadal. So there's that. Maybe? Very situational. Totodile. It is very cool. It's very different. Meddling If we ran like Psychic, which did like 30 per, that would make more sense. But like 10 per energy, like you do meddling and base does 30 more damage. Like, yeah, it makes a difference. I mean, with Psychic, this would be terrifying. Because that would be an additional 90 damage. Okay, I guess that's pretty OP. Okay, fair enough. Totodile, Fury Strikes. Flip 3 coins, attack this 10 damage times number of heads. Okay. Croconaw, 80 for Wave Splash and Crunch. Flip a coin of heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's powerful. Honestly, that's powerful. Being able to discard energies is super, super powerful. And then 1 for Alligator. Only 1? That's a bit sad. 150 HP, so a pretty tanky Pokemon. Pretty good HP. Hyper Whirlpool. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's pretty cool. So if you get lucky with this, you can have a lot of fun and you can really mess with your opponent. Very high energy cost on a stage 2 for only 60 damage, but you can really mess with your opponent if you get lucky with Hyper Whirlpool. And then second strike. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counts on it, this takes 80 more damage. Nice. So you can then do 160 damage with this. It's actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Like, all things considered, this is actually a really cool Pokemon. And I like it quite a lot. You can stall with Galvantula to basically continuously switch your opponent's Pokemon to just build up this Feraligatr. I like it. I like it a lot. Finian, 50 HP for Pound. Nothing special there. Sparrow's Whirlwind is 60 HP. Your opponent switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. This is actually really good with Feraligatr. You basically just Whirlwind whatever Pokemon you're worried about. Put 10 damage on it. Doesn't matter. And you come and hit for then 160. So you're then dealing 170 damage. Basically, your opponent's Pokemon will have 170 damage on it. Which will knock out, I think, basically everyone. I think that knocks out everyone. That's actually a pretty good combo. I like it. I like it a lot. A lot of gusting stall mechanics with this deck, which I think is interesting because not a lot of theme decks have that. And then Pharaoh is Fly. Flip a coin. If tails, attack does nothing. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. That's a bit sad. That's a bit sad. This is a more balanced version of Agility. A much more balanced version of Agility. But like for 2 energies, possibly doing nothing on stage 1 Pokemon. And if successful, only 40 damage. Yeah, I think it's more balanced. I think comparing it to something that's broken like Agility is a bit unfair. So, all things considered, I think it's actually quite fair, especially for its age. And draw peck, sorry. 3 for 60, that's fair. A lot of stall in this deck. So maybe the high energy costs will be possible. And also just play your opponent out, and the newer decks deck out so easily. Bunnelby is 1030. I would never recommend putting 3 energies on a Bunnelby. Man, that card art is amazing. Helioptile's card art. Man, that's cool. 60 HP for Tail Wrap. Flip 2 coins, attack does 20 more damage for each heads. Again, unless this evolves, I wouldn't bother. Okay, it does evolve. Heliolisk is 90 HP for Pound and Parabolic Spark. Discard as many lightning energies attached to your Pokemon as you like. This takes 30 damage times number of energies. Basically, you got 2 energies in this thing. But from all your Pokemon. So you can actually come in and deal some pretty decent damage with this. Okay. As a finisher, this could be pretty good. Like, out of nowhere, you surprise your opponent. This can be really, really good. But unless there's a way to accelerate your energies, it's such a risk. Honestly, just sticking with 1 energy, dealing 30 damage might be better. Hey, Krabby! I love Krabby. 70 HP for Vice Grip is 10, and Crab Hammer, 3 energies for 50. Krabby, I'm never giving you 3 energies, my friend, unless you evolve. You do evolve. Oh my word. 100 HP Kingler. I do love Kingler. I can't tell you why. I think it's from, like, honestly, I think it's just from watching Gen 1, like, Series 1 of Pokemon. I love Krabby, and I love Kingler. Guard Claw. The 1 energy, during opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attack is reduced by 20. That's actually pretty good. Crab Hammer. 4 energies. 4 water energies for 100 damage. Man, that's expensive. Honestly, I think I'm just going to be using Guard Claw the whole time. There's actually 2 in this deck. That's actually really good. Alright, let's take a look at our supporters. 1 Ultra Ball, 2 Prof's Letters, 1 Roller Skate, 1 Evo Soda. I do like Evo Soda a lot though. 1 Potion, 1 Shauna, 1 Draw 3, 1 Pokefan Club, 1 Poke Scintillator, 1 Pokemon Center Lady, 1 Prof, 1 Trick Coin. Ooh. This Trick Coin onto Feraligatr can be a lot of fun. Does anyone else benefit from it? Not really. It's just Feraligatr. Feraligatr and Pharaoh are the only 2 that actually do anything with that. But especially Feraligatr. Interesting. So what Trick Coin allows you to do is basically flip your coins. And if you don't like what you got, you can flip again. So that's really good. And then energy-wise, we've got 7 and 11. Interesting. So I quite like the theme of this deck. It's very disruptive, very stally. And then like Feraligatr, it comes in and hits like a truck. Interesting. Okay, I'm keen for this. Let's see how this deck does. Bolt Twister. Again, like I've said previously, I don't think it's going to be super competitive. But I like the theme of it. My first impressions of this deck are actually pretty good. Because it's got something different. It's very gusty, very disruptive, which I love. I love disruptive decks. I love messing with your opponent. I find it so much... I just find it fun. To just mess with your opponent. And like I feel like I'm having fun doing it. Interesting. I'm liking this. Okay, from this hand, not terrible. I'm getting the first attack out. So I'm going to go with a Krabby, and I'm going to really hope to draw into a Kingler. I've got no draw support in my hand. So I'm asking for a lot. But luckily this Krabby's not weak. Okay. Smeargle's not bad to see. I'm okay seeing a Smeargle. Smeargle, sorry. I'm okay seeing a Smeargle because, like, worst I can do is steal Pokemon Center Lady. Cool. It means I'm never going to kill it. Well, never going to knock it out, which is frustrating. But I'm also okay with it. Because it's going to give me time. Okay, so I've got 1 Galvantula Surprise card. Feraligatr's in the deck, which is what I want to see. All of that's in the deck. 2 Kingdoms are here. The Evo Soda's there. My draw support is here. Okay. So basically what I've got I need. It's just going to be getting into it. So what I really need to do is draw out cards, basically. It sounds really stupid, but I just need to get the draw support going. So the problem with this is that Stunning Likeness, basically they're going to be able to use Pokemon Center Lady every single turn and just heal this thing up. So I'm never going to get a knockout, unfortunately. It is what it is. Which is a problem. Ironically, that Frillish actually getting rid of the energies on Nugget and Hold actually be very useful. Yeah, they're going to heal up constantly, so there's the Frillish, which is something, I guess. I can't remember the energy costs on the Feraligatr. I know I definitely needed a water energy. I know that much. So at least I got that going. I really need to get a draw going. This is not a great hand because I would have liked the Galvantula line a lot more. Being able to swap out and bring out these Pokemon on the bench. What I might try and do this game is get my opponent to deck out. I think that might be a better option. Is just force a deck out on my opponent. So I kind of want to get an energy attached to this Frillish. Just to get the confusion off. So if I draw another water energy, I might bring it down on Frillish. Because I want that confusion to hit. Because I want to try and drag this game out as long as possible. So I'm sorry, I know it's not the most interesting content, but I feel like that's the way to kind of do it with this deck. Okay, roller skates. Please, I need to get this draw off. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. The thing is, my opponent knows that they can tank 6 of these, and then just use Pokemon Center Lady. So they may as well try and go for Tail Smash, because they know they're safe. What does Krabby say? If it senses danger approaching, it cloaks itself with bubbles from its mouth so it will look bigger. Basically give itself like a bubble hat. I love it. I love Krabbies. They're such derpy Pokemon. They're so great. They're just like fun and I love them. Alright, let's see what my opponent does. This is going to be a bit of a tough game. I'm kind of building into Totodile into the Feraligatr as much as possible. I need to try and stall this game out as much as I can. I don't think I need another energy on Totodile right now. I want to try and preserve this in case I draw into like Sparrow or preferably into the Galvantula line. That'll be perfect for me. But then Naganadel comes in, I'm gonna have trouble. That's the problem. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble on my hands. Okay, there's a Shauna, that's a reset. Now I can put this energy down, but I don't know if I want to. I cannot remember if Feraligatr's energy cost. I'm not going to put it down because I know I probably should have, but I just can't remember the energy cost. There's Joltik. Man, I wish I had that other energy now. That's irritating. And there, I don't want to play Finian. Finian's pretty useless in this sense. I want to get Frillish down because I think the confusion is going to be quite useful. I can bring out a Kingler, right? Is there a point? Kingler's not going to knock out Naganadel. I'm honestly more likely to knock out Naganadel by using Confusion. So I think I'm going to hold on to Evo Soda. I know Krabby's going down next turn, which is quite sad. And Bunnelby can go in to give me one more turn of breathing room to kind of decide what I want to do. And hopefully we can go from there. Yeah, charging up, no surprise. And I'm going to lose Krabby here. Oh no, let's see what my next draw is. This next draw is going to make a real big difference with what I do with Evo Soda. There's Croconaw. Okay. This is pretty big because I can put this energy here. And basically just pass the turn. Because next turn, Feraligatr can come in. Now, what I'm hoping with Feraligatr, right, is that my energies work out. That is 2 and 1. And I think that's what it is, but I can't remember. So I'm going to have to see. The thing is, I can't let Naganadel get another knockout. Now's the time to do it. And now's the only time to do it. And basically doing this, I need to just drain Naganadel of all energies. It's basically my only hope. Naganadel is like the worst target though, because it can just retreat out with 1 energy. They can charge up and retreat out. So it's basically like the worst case scenario for Croconaw. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay. For Feraligatr. Okay. Hyper Whirlpool will go off, okay. Let's see what I can do. This is not the best case scenario, but it's okay. Hyper Whirlpool. Let's see. I need to get really lucky. I need to get rid of at least 2 of these. Okay, 1 is not great. 1 is not enough. I needed at least 2. Because I needed 2 to force their energy drop onto Naganadel. Because only 1 doesn't do anything, because charging up just brings it straight back. So unfortunately I needed more than that. And with Pokemon Center Lady, it's a 3-turn KO. It's not a lot of time. So, okay, there's energy. Second strike here will actually get the knockout. Yep, second strike here gets the knockout. Okay. Thankfully, it does look like my opponent's having a bit of a hard time with not the best draws in the world. Oh, there's Galvantula. Oh, if I can draw Professor Sycamore right now, I'll be so happy. So, they're not sitting in the best case right now. Please don't evolve that. I'm gonna get confused. Now I'm really wishing out Pokemon Center Lady for this turn. Oh, that's a problem. Because you don't get rid of confusion. Mm. Just gonna try. Cool, I went through. Oh, I got no way to get rid of this confusion. And I can't retreat out, there's no switches in this deck. There's no way to switch. That's not great. Not great at all. I was very tempted to bring in Jellicent, but the thing is, if I did, there was no way to actually get to ensnaring spray. Yeah, ensnaring spray. Price cards 432. Ugh, I don't really need this. No, there's no point. Yeah, I've just got to carry on hoping I get lucky with coin flips, which I've gotten lucky so far. Unfortunately, it's just kind of, it is what it is. I can't do a whole lot about this. So once in your turn, you may flip any coins for an attack of the. After you flip any coins for an attack of the Pokemon this card is attached to, you may ignore all effects. Does confusion count as part of the attack sequence? I wonder. I don't know if confusion counts as part of the attack sequence. Or if it's a check before. I think it's a check before, so I don't know if Trick Coin's going to work for this. I'm going to try. Because if it doesn't, I'm gone. I wonder if this works. Oh, it doesn't matter, I get knocked out. What am I saying? Sorry, I forgot I was already at 8 damage. Didn't matter. Let's just let this out to tank the big hit. And I would really appreciate a lightning energy right about now. To use Galvantula. That would be nice. None of them have 2 energy cost, retreat costs though. Other than Raikou, which can deal damage, I know this is going to evolve into Ampharos this turn anyway. So, I guess Smeargle would be the best. Actually, Ampharos would be the best target. Because Ampharos requires 2 energies. And basically just play the switch game with Galvantula. But the issue with that is as soon as I get a knockout, Nugget will come in and get a KO. So that won't work either. Let's top deck a lightning energy. Nope. That's worth a try. Alright, let's put that down there just because. Let's just go done. This is game, unfortunately. That Feraligatr actually did a lot of work. That confusion messed me up and I should have seen it coming. I should have held on to Pokemon Center Lady for one more turn. And then used it. That would have made a huge difference. Huge difference in this game. So that was a bad play on my side. I should have identified that threat and played around it better. But hey, 20/20 hindsight. But it's how you learn. So that is definitely a mistake I made. Was I should have identified the signal beam coming in and confusion basically messing up my game. Because I was on the front foot there. And I was definitely on the attack. And unfortunately, that confusion just, it took me out. Because this deck doesn't run a switch mechanic. So there's no way for me to actually get around it. Which is quite sad. So, there's the energy. Let's mess with my opponent. Say hello. I didn't even get close to making them deck out. Ah, they got the retreat. Ah, it's worth a try. Alright, well played to my opponent. Interesting deck. I think this was a super fun deck when it came out. And back in the day. The mechanics are fantastic. I love the gusting mechanics. I love the confusion. A lot of this deck I like a lot. Unfortunately, I picked up the loss. But like Feraligatr put in huge work. And honestly, just all around good deck. I had a lot of fun with it. Thank you for the suggestion. Alright everyone, as always, I love these suggestions. Please leave them in the comments down below. And let me check out what theme deck to pick up next. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Cheers. Enjoy.